Hey Fragcom bros, what's up? My name is Hannibal, this is Magnificence, and today we are going to review Green Irish Tweed by Creed. Stay tuned, there's a lot to talk about. Okay, so the scent of the day, scent of the hour is Green Irish Tweed by Creed. This is the 2015 version, which I picked up recently at my boutique. I was lucky enough to get it at a very good price. It's getting much harder to buy now. And I must say the smell, gorgeous niche fragrance. It's not your typical mass appealing fragrance, but it is one of the more popular, more pleasing releases from Creed, which is generally a much more mass appealing niche house than other niche fragrance houses, sorry. The Green Irish Tweed presentation comes in a classic Creed shaped bottle and box with a very beautiful and elegant feel to it. It is made of a matte black porcelain type of material that's opaque and very heavy duty when you feel it. The cap is made of plastic and comes with the Creed logo etched on the top, but does not feel too secure and may come off easily, so I do not suggest that you pick this bottle up from the cap. It comes with the Creed written here with the classic crossed sword pattern. It comes with the name of the fragrance on the front with the bottle presentation, both in milliliters and ounces, and with the famous Creed catchphrase saying "De père en fils depuis 1760," which means passed down from father to son since 1760. Look at, and the bottom has some information saying it is made in France, and at the bottom here, very hard to read, you have the batch code right here, CM3215W01. The box is a beautiful Creed box. The front has the Creed logo with the Creed cross sword pattern, beautiful golden border to the plaque, and the Creed logo right here on top, which is the crown. Also has the presentation here, and founded in London in 1760. This is in French. Established in Paris in 1854. At the back you have a letter from the Creed company, and up here it says Millésime. The bottom here has the batch code and reference numbers, and also the presentation and ingredients in a very much clear lettering here. A nice letter from the company, and inside it comes with some reading material. Green Irish Tweed by Creed was released in 1985, and the nose behind this fragrance is Fougiere Creed. It has top notes of iris and lemon verbena, mid note of violet leaves, and the base notes are ambergris and sandalwood. This is according to Fragrantica, and when I spray it, I do get, let me show you the atomizer. It's really nice. Creed has really good atomizers. It sprays a lot of juice, as you can see right here. The opening is dominated by the lemon verbena, not so much so the iris. I don't get much of the iris, but it is there. It's a much softer, less predominant, not so powdery iris, but it gives that opening, which is very fresh and lemony from the lemon verbena. It gives it a little bit more of a softer touch. Very green, right from the get-go, very green. The middle note comes in at around 15 minutes after spraying, and it's predominated by the violet leaf, which gives it a more darker feel. The lemon verbena is still strong in the mid, but the violet leaves gives it not so much a petroleum or fuel smelling as in Fahrenheit, for example, by Dior, but it does give that slight nuance. It's one of the more predominant notes in this fragrance. And in the base, right at the dry down, you smell the ambergris, which gives it this earthy, soily, green kind of smell, which adds to the lemon verbena and the violet leaves to give it that classical walk through the Irish countryside feel that a lot of people describe this fragrance being. It smells very high quality, very nice. One of my favorites from the Creed house. For me, it is probably my fourth favorite from the Creed line, if I'm honest. I much prefer Original Santal in third place, Aventus in second place, and number one for me would have to be Bois de Portugal, which is quite ironic because it's not one of those fragrances that many beginner noses like myself would prefer. I'm just now getting into the niche game, so to speak. I much prefer that though, Bois de Portugal, over Green Irish Tweed. But nonetheless, it is very nice. It smells very high quality. It's very fresh. It's great for the summer and the spring, maybe the warmer autumn days. Not so much a night fragrance, but it is a very good fragrance all around, especially if you're in a temperature controlled environment. This is compared very much to Davidoff Cool Water, which I also own and is one of my dumb reach fragrances. I love Cool Water. I've had it for many years. It's one of the first fragrances I bought once I started on this fragrance journey. Back then I wasn't too serious into fragrance collecting. I was only 12. I was going to travel to my parents' homeland, which is Syria, and I took some gifts with me for my family there. Chose to pick up 2 fragrances for myself because I was, I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity and the allowance that I was being given. So I picked up Davidoff Cool Water. That was back in 2002, and I picked up Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, both of which are still 2 of my favorite designer fragrances. I rock them any day, doesn't matter if it's summer, spring, autumn, winter, day, night, date, formal, I don't care. I love them to death. But now back to Green Irish Tweed in relation to Davidoff. I think they smell very similar. Davidoff is maybe 85% to 89% similar to Creed. I wouldn't say much higher because it does smell a lot more synthetic. It does smell a little bit more mass appealing in my opinion. And if there was another fragrance that I would compare more closely to Green Irish Tweed, it would probably be Tres Nuit by Armaf, which is also a very excellent clone of this fragrance. There is some controversy surrounding Green Irish Tweed and Davidoff Cool Water. So Pierre Bourdon was originally said to have been the original creator of the Green Irish Tweed formula for Creed, but was made to sign documents to deny that he had made it or worked on the project. And because of that has formed some bad blood between him and the Creed house, and therefore he went to Davidoff, which was one of the upcoming and very popular fragrance houses of the time, and sold the formula to Davidoff as Cool Water and took credit for the scent, which is Davidoff Cool Water. Now, how true that is, I'm not sure. There are no official documents. There's no official proof of this. This is just hearsay in the fragcom, but it would explain the remarkable similarity between the 2 fragrances. So yeah, I guess that's the talk of the town, so to speak. All in all, what do I rate this fragrance? Well, for presentation, all Creeds for me get a full 5 out of 5. Beautiful presentation of the bottle, of the box, very elegant, very high quality and high class. The smell is very well blended, very mass appealing, very beautiful smell. To me, it's not one of my favorite Creed fragrances, but I do like it very much, and I think it's one of the better Creed fragrances out there. And if you are just getting into niche fragrances, as I said before, it's a good buy, very good buy. These retail for about over $300, but I got mine at my local boutique, which was on sale for 30% off. Got this beautiful bottle for around $280. So you can imagine how much it costed before. Yes, presentation, 5 out of 5. Scent, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's not my favorite. So versatility, I also give it a 4 out of 5. It's more fit for hot weather than cold weather. I would give the performance, unfortunately, a 3 out of 5 because it's not a very long-lasting fragrance, as is true for most Creed fragrances, at least on my skin. For wearability, I also give it a 5 out of 5. It's one of the more wearable niche fragrances out there, which is why I highly recommend you to buy it if you are just getting into the niche world. It will very likely please you because it is not one of those, as I said, one of those scents that are polarizing. Very, very mass appealing scent. Now, for bang for your buck, I do not think, from my very amateur point of view, that this is worth $400 for 120 ml. I think it's a very good fragrance, very, very well blended, but I think most of its value comes from the great reputation that Creed has built up over the years, and from the fact that this house is hundreds of years old, allegedly. So I would give the price for the quality, I would give it also a 3 out of 5. I think it's overpriced. Reviewing this fragrance, I gave it 5 out of 5 for presentation, 4 out of 5 for scent, 3 out of 5 for price, versatility 4 out of 5, performance 3 out of 5, and wearability 5 out of 5. So that gives us a total of 24 out of 30 or 8 out of 10, which is still a very good, very, very good rating. I think it deserves that. I don't give 8 out of 10 to every and any fragrance, really and truly. That being said, if you're wondering if you should buy it or not, if you don't have it in your collection, yes. As I tell everybody, this is my recommendation, this is my opinion. Scent is subjective, but I love it and I am going to have it in my collection for as long as I am able to keep it. This is Hannibal with Magnificence. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Tell me, what do you think about Green Irish Tweed? Like, honestly, do you think it's worth the money? Do you think that it's a unique scent? Do you think it deserves all the hype that it's gotten in Fragcom? What do you think about the rumor with Pure Bourdain and the Creed house? Have you ever read something? Have you come across any proof relating to the issue? Please let me know in the comments and leave any information that you have so that I can read up on it, so we can all grow in this journey and learn together. I'm Hannibal. Again, this is Magnificence, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll see you again next time on another episode of Magnificence.